Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a tutorial on the Sea of Troubles event quest, specifically on the Cavalier difficulty. I know I'm a couple of days late to the party, but I definitely want to give a little bit of my perspective on how to approach these types of quests. So let's jump into this quest here. This is not the team that I will be using. Well, let's first back out and let's hit the preview button. I really like that that's an addition that they've made to these quests because it allows you to get a general lay for what's going on and anything that you might need to prepare for. Now, of course, we have an unawakened airwalker at the end here, but as long as we have Dr. Doom in our rotation, we should be fine. Wong and Spot, I'm not super familiar with fighting them, so we won't be taking that path in this video. If that's something you're interested in seeing later on, let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and plan on taking this right-hand path with Magic and Sabretooth and a couple of these others. That's then going to progress over to here with Scorpion, and yeah, that should be a pretty good path to take. Now, we're going to, first and foremost, we are going to bring in Blade and Stark Spider-Man because that gives Blade additional danger sense potency, which is always really good. And between the two of them, I think that that should be the bulk of what we need there. We're going to then have Dr. Doom because he'll be really good for the Airwalker there at the end. And let's bring along Captain America. And just in case we need anything crazy, I don't have any immunity characters in my current rotation. So let's go ahead and bring Omega Red, just in case there's some weird bleed type stuff that we need to take into account, because he's highly resistant to bleed, as well as being fully immune to poison. So let's go ahead and get this running here. We're going to skip through the dialogue. I kind of feel bad for the Kabam employee that ends up writing the dialogue for those things, but I'm sure that it ends up being fine for the sake of brevity. This should be pretty good, and Blade should be able to rip through magic very, very easily, especially with the heightened danger sense. Yeah, this should be a very straightforward fight. She's got Limbo active right now. She didn't heal back up from it, which is good. And we weren't taking incremental damage because of the 90% reduced chance to do so. So let's go ahead and get that special 2 off there. That's really good. Took a little bit of damage from the Limbo there. And a secondary special 2. There's that last special 1 from her, and these aren't going to take her out inherently, but it'll chip her down to the point where she'll bleed out eventually. 5% lost on that, actually not that bad. Now let's progress into the next fight here, which is going to be against Captain America. Now, Captain America is a bit of a trickier combatant. So let's go ahead and bring in our own Captain America. Infinity War Steve Rogers versus New Age Sam Wilson. And then we'll go ahead and get... Oh, come on. Oh dear. That was not a good line of shots to be taking. He must be immune to bleed, and I continue to forget about that. Oh, I dashed back a little early there. Not what you want to see for sure. Ooh, we've got a fatigue that's jumped on us for some reason. I'm not sure where that fatigue comes in. It might be from close proximity to Sam Wilson here. And of course he gets an auto block on that. Come on, Sam. Ooh, that was not great. However, that disintegrate is dealing less damage to me. Okay, he doesn't have any armor ups up currently, so he's now bleeding, which is good for our intents here. I don't think I got the dexterity dash back off of that one. Alright. Come on. Come on, Sam. Didn't get the dash back on that one either, but that's okay. Come on, there was a parry in there. I'm confident of it. And then let's get our special 3 off. Perfect 20% damage boost there. Not a bad amount of damage there, actually. There we go. That was the dexterity dashback that I was looking for. Took some hefty hits there with Captain America, but that's okay, as I don't think I need him for any other heavy lifting further on in this match. Skip through some more of the dialogue here, and let's go ahead and bring Spider-Man in against this Sabretooth. That should be pretty good. We're going to start off with 3 poise charges. And immediately we end up rushing into trouble and getting in over our head. Oh, really? You backdrafted me? That's unfortunate. A little backdraft of your own. Get a special 2 in there. That worked beautifully. There we go. Nice work, Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and get another special 2 off there. Now, the problem with all of these fatigues that are building up is I'm not getting crits. And I'm also getting bled when I get hit like that. Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and get another special 2 off here. We're up above 30 or 50% again, which is good. But we're still not hitting very hard on account of the fact that we've got a bunch of fatigue debuffs on us, so we're not hitting any crits on any of these strikes. So we really need this chip damage from the shock off of my special 2. Back up to 73% now. And let's go ahead and get another special 2 up. Only one of those shock debuffs landing. That's a bit unfortunate, because you have a chance on each of the... Oh, dear. Oh, really? Come on, dude. I mean, I'm regaining health better than he is, so that's always good. There we go. Let's go ahead and push him back a little bit here, mainly because I'm getting packed a little bit into the corner there, which nobody likes to see. And if we rush in again. There we go. And one more special one. If that doesn't take him out outright, it should have been enough to get us close. Pretty sloppy fight there, which I apologize for. But things should go smoother as we get further on down the road here. Especially with this next fight being against Venom. Dr. Doom is going to be able to take him through the ringer. So let's do just that. Alright. There we go. Let's get another one of those off. Let's go ahead and steal a couple of buffs. And let's get a special 2 off here. We should get a couple of crits, or be able to get a couple of crits there. We did not, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and steal back some power. He ended up getting a little bit backed out of the corner there. But that's okay. And then let's go ahead and get our special 2 off again. Again, no crits. Those fatigues are pretty brutal. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, that's not good. He's going to get to a special 2 here. Blocked the first 2 hits, and we were able to get away from it from there. Come on. Let's get him up to that special 2 so we can... Never mind. I gotta... That's not good. I didn't bleed, though, so that's better than it could have been. Let's back him up again. Okay, we were able to steal or get rid of all of his buffs, which is good. And then let's steal some more power and get that special 2 off, which should do a really nice amount of damage to him. And just like that, full health at the end of the fight with Dr. Doom. He's just really good for those types of fights, for sure. Now let's go ahead and continue on. Come on. And over here to Scorpion. Now, I don't have the synergy with Ghost Rider here, but Blade, I think, is still going to be one of our better options on account of the fact that we've got the type, or the class advantage here. And we've just got to make sure that we've got these fatigues off us before we even think about doing a special 2. Now we're going to get a fatigue here in a moment. But we just avoided it there. That's going to get a decent amount of bleeds there. Let's get a special 1 off just to... Ah, that wasn't good. But let's go ahead and get another special 1 off here. Let's just layer in a bunch of these special 1s to get persistent bleed damage on our opponent. Especially because we can just passively build up more and more power. Except for when he ends up hitting us like that. But Blade doing pretty good. We actually managed to regain a little bit of health there in that fight. It just wouldn't have been beneficial to use the special 2 in that fight where we don't have things to walk back the trouble that we would be in of not being able to land crits on that special 2, because that's where the blade damage comes from. That's right, you're immune to shock. So it's good that I didn't bring Spider-Man into this fight. though you're not immune to shock, you are vulnerable. Actually, you're only immune to shock when you have your armor up. That's what it is. Ah, I almost got around that. And in just another brief moment, I was hoping to be able to get around that, which we were not. Oh, you got yours off before I got mine? That's unfortunate. Well, better late than never, I suppose. These fights are going slower on account of the fatigue. And of course I get hit again with that heal block, which isn't great. I'm missing up the dodges here. Fortunately, that doesn't deal a ton of damage. Come on. Taking fists to the face certainly will, though. Let's get some more damage in our Incinerate. Now here's definitely where I want to bait that out. Got a better dex off of that than some of the last ones, which I'm appreciative of. There we go. Let's steal some power there. And this will get us to a powered up special 2, completely unblockable. I guess it doesn't deal any additional damage, which is fine. Hey, 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 calm it. There we go. Chain special 1 into special 2. No power gain on the opponent. That's what we like to see. I was going to use my special 2 there, but it's okay. I got away from that, and I know I did. So let's go ahead and end this fight, hopefully. There we go. That was what I needed to get through there. Little bit of a slogfest with a lot of hits going in there. That's kind of what you end up with a couple of these, though. And that should line us up to the final fight with Airwalker, which it does. And we've got a full slate of team members. Of course, Captain America in some pretty rough shape, but really all we should need for this is Dr. Doom. So let's go ahead and throw Dr. Doom into this fight. Now, I don't know if it's going to have the same scope of debuffs that we've been dealing with for the rest of these. We'll just kind of have to see how that behaves. Let's go ahead and steal Airwalker's special meter. And he did end up... Let me get that special 2 off. Thank you. That's what I like to see. He's not gaining power normally. And if we get another special 2 off here, we should be pretty good. Come on. Oh, we didn't end up stealing his power there. That's unfortunate. That's not great. Come on. Let's get another special 2 off here. Deal some really nice incinerate damage there. Not stealing any power, which is mildly problematic. Let's nullify that cosmic charge again, because I think that that's directly proportional to him gaining power. And that's Airwalker down. Not a terrible fight, definitely could have gone better, but that's the initial path explored out of the way. Now, we're just going to get through Chapter 1 today, both the parts of Chapter 1, just because this would be very long, and I know that you're not going to sit around and watch the whole fight in its entirety, but let's go ahead and get this next one. Now, we should be able to progress with the same team that we have currently. Actually, I think I'm going to make a minor adjustment to that team because there's a nice mutant path over here that we can go down. And it looks to be exclusively mutants, which it is. The whole path can be done exclusively mutants. So let's go ahead and go back to our team select, confirm that we want to redo the team select, and let's get a different team into our showcase here. So we're definitely going to want Ghost, except Ghost is not going to do anything against Mr. Sinister, because Mr. Sinister has some problems. So let's bring along Void to deal with Mr. Sinister. And we could bring along a couple of tech champions. I mean, we've definitely got Ghost in there. We've already showcased Spider-Man today, so let's go ahead and use some different characters. Let's bring along Proxima Midnight in case we happen to get into some fun there. And for the last one, let's bring along... I kind of want to bring along Corvus. Let's bring along Corvus. Now let's skip through that dialogue again. And let's go up to the center and then break to the left to take on this path. Now, this first fight is going to be against Mr. Sinister, which he's problematic for a couple of different reasons. Let's check the notes real quick. Pumping Iron, yeah, there's nothing that I really need to be too terribly concerned about. So let's get Void in here, and Void should be able to make some pretty quick work of Mr. Sinister. Ooh, he's gaining extra power. Now, I don't think that he can reflect my Intimidating Presence debuffs back on me with his ability, because a special one will send damaging debuffs back, but I don't think Intimidating Presences count as being those. If they do, well, we'll find out. Come on. Come on. I'm not giving you your special 2. Okay. Intimidating Presence does not get reflected back. Let's go ahead and get that. That was probably a little bit wasteful, because that puts the Fear of the Void on rotation. But if we get a second Petrify, which we did, that's going to nullify any healing he might do from his ability. Come on. I can get one more hit. Let's go ahead and get that secondary on there. Ooh, that was not good. Go ahead and hit this again. And we don't have Petrify up on him currently, which is a little bit of an issue. We'll go ahead and land this third one here. Hope that it's a Petrify. It is not. And Petrify, of course, was the last one to brick in here. Now, I'm going to play a little bit more cautious now, mainly because, there we are, I timed that wrong. But we can immediately get a secondary attack up here. And we did get a secondary Petrify up on him, which is good. Now let's get a fourth, maybe? We did end up getting two of them. Come on, Mr. Sinister. You're the least interesting fight on this path, so we really just want to get past you. And I'm wasting that again. Come on. Fear of the Void's still up. Let's get a Petrify right here. Didn't get doubled up on the Petrify, but that's okay. Let that loose. Let's backdraft. There we go. And that should be timed correctly to get that Intimidating Presence debuff up. Let's go ahead and get our final one here. I didn't care pushing him over to the special 2 because that one was a lot better for us than the previous. Now, we've got a bunch of objectives that we've just finished off, but I'm not going to do those any mind currently. Let's come over to Sunspot. Now, Sunspot should be pretty easy to deal with. We'll just use Ghost. Ghost should be able to rip through him pretty quickly. Oh, come on. There we go. Ghost is a little bit of an autopilot type fight. Mainly because I have a lot of experience with Ghost from having completed the Labyrinth of Legends. As she was one of the better characters in my rotation to use for that. Okay, there's going to be a special 2. Really not that big a deal. You've just got to make sure you don't run up on him when he's doing that, because now that he's got 4 flare states active, a special 2 will be very painful to get hit by. But there's another special 2 of our own. That's going to refresh all 3 of our cruelties. I don't know if I'll get up to a final special 2. Actually, we might even be able to finish it out with that special 1, which we are. So yeah, very quick fight there with Ghost, and Ghost should be able to handle the rest of these mutants on this path very, very easily. Next step, if I remember correctly, was Psylocke. And after Psylocke, it's Deadpool. Deadpool could be a little problematic. We might break out Void again for that one just to play it absolutely safe and not as difficult. Alright. Come on, Psylocke. Rush back in. Thank you. I'm not gaining any of my attacks, or there it is. There's another cruelty outside of the special 2. Let's get up to 3 here. Had to back away from that last strike there. And by the time we get this special 2 off, we'll have all of the possible cruelty buffs in place for maximum damage. Not enough to take her out, but that final rush up will. Quite nice work there. Now let's head into the Deadpool fight. And then we've got another Deadpool and Storm after that. But here we will be using Void again. Alright. Didn't have enough for a special one there, but let's hit it again right here. That's actually really good. Come on, release your special one. Or you can do your special too. I really don't care about yours. There we go. And now this fight, the remainder of this fight, should be a walk in the park now that we've got those 2 Petrify debuffs up there. We've just got to get that last Intimidating Presence up organically. And then they will all transfer into Fear of the Void. Which, right at the time that we've got that, we get our next strike in. There's a Petrify. I'm going to let one of these go in the hopes that we get a secondary Petrify here, which we did not. Come on. There's our secondary Petrify. And now I want to try and push Deadpool as high as I can in his power, because the higher his power is, the more damage he will do. Now I'm going to burn this to get 2 Fears of the Voids charging up on him. There we go. 2 Fears of the Void. And this last one, hopefully we get a Petrify on it. We do. And we'll burn another special one. Hopefully get a Petrify on it. We did not. That's okay. Get a Petrify here. We did not. Really going slow on the Petrifies here. There's the last one. There's 2 Fears of the Voids up. I really just need to see if we can have two Petrifies on him by the time he regens here. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Yeah, definitely not. So let's get one more so we can get the most of the degen there on the regen buff. And we pushed him up to a special 3, but by the end there, it was a pretty straightforward fight. That's probably the last we're going to see of Void here, but that's okay. Now let's go ahead and come up to Deadpool X-Force and bring Ghost back out to play, I believe. Just because his special 2 can be weird, and I really want to try to avoid pushing him into it where I can. Let's get this. This will be a really healthy special 2 to get off for us. Come on. There we go. Now just do that again. Yeah, it's difficult to bait those out of Deadpool. There's another strike there. I really don't want to hit into him again. This should do pretty good for us. Oh no. I didn't get perfected here. That's not great. That's going to be the end of him, but it was unfortunate that we took excess damage in that fight. I got cocky, I got greedy. Sometimes that happens, but yeah, not my finest moment. Storm got reworked somewhat recently, but Ghost shouldn't have any real trouble getting through the fight with her. There we go. We should be able to get off our special 2 before she has a chance to get her special 1. She retains a lot of those, though. Come on, Storm. Ooh, I barely got out of that with my teeth. Not looking like we're in the greatest position. There we go. Was that so hard, Storm? And she gains prowesses for every critical hit we land on her. Ooh, nice evasion there. And let's get the remainder of that fight out of the way. Lost a bit more health on Ghost, but I'm not really too concerned. Cool, I've got objective stuff on my calendar that I finished out there. But let's get over to Namor. And we're not quite going to have the energy to get there on our own. We should have a small little +5 energy we can burn, which we do. Now let's go ahead and come in on Namor. He's got extra health in this fight. And he gains unstoppable buffs every 12 seconds. That's not fun. Huh, this could be interesting. Let's go ahead and use Proxima Midnight here, because she may be able to burn through some more of that health. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, wow. You're regaining a lot of extra health. And you hit like a truck. Whoa! Where did that come from? Yeah, that's not great. I'm just not living through this. There's no way. Wow, that's problematic. Where did you get so much energy from? Cool. That's not fun at all. Let's bring in Void then? Because he's healing every time we dash back or get a buff. So I want to try and counteract that as much as we can. Get a Petrify. We did get a Petrify. Get another Petrify. That was not it. Ooh, Imperious Rex kicked in. But we were able to negate his power gain because of our thing, and then I got greedy and I rushed in and I took a trident to the face. Cool. This isn't going to be fun. Get it. Get it. And then we're going to get punched in the face because you're invincible or unstoppable. That's the word I'm looking for. Gosh, he just regens. Oh my gosh, I got greedy again. Man, it's just not good. I can give him a concussion on my special 1 with Wasp. Yeah, that was just nothing doing. I think Void's the best answer. He's just not in a healthy state currently. And let's see what Corvus can do, I guess, then. Oh, he ate my buff right off the start of the fight. Oh, and he eats my... Yeah, this fight's just gonna drag on and on forever and never really go anywhere. Or he's gonna end up getting healthier over the course of the fight and set me further back. Yeah, that was just worth throwing away. So my team's wiped here. That being said, I think I have the answer. The answer is Void. I just need to play carefully. And I do have revives to spend on them. And because I've been doing some grinding in character testing, I've got some potions to spend on them as well. So Void should be able to take Namor out if I play my cards right. I just need to get lucky on my draws. Which I was not there. Come on. Oh, I got the invulnerable there, or the unstoppable. And of course, none of my preliminary debuffs here have been petrifies. There's one. I just can't get greedy, and I have to play things safe. That's not a petrify either. That's a petrify, though. Come on. Come on, Namor. Come on. Let's Let's get this last one on here so we can make sure that we maintain control of Fear of the Void. And get another Petrify. And there we go. Get another Petrify here. There it is. It's already up. That did a lot of really good damage to him, and he just regened himself out of existence with using his own special. Yeah, Void was definitely a really good answer to Namor there. I just needed to play a little more safe. But that's going to be everything, I believe. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, then leave a like if you want. Let's see if the crystals that I'm looking for in the 5K variety or the 5-star variety are in the shop right now. They are. I'm looking for a wasp. So since I've got enough, let's go ahead and finish out with popping one of these crystals open and see if we get who we are on the hunt for. It doesn't look like she's around here in the reel. So probably not is going to be my guess. And who do we end up landing on? Mr. Negative. Nope, Mr. Fantastic. And I don't think I have him either. I'll take Mr. Fantastic. It's probably not the best character that I could have pulled. I would have preferred the Mr. Negative ahead of that, if I'm being completely honest. But hey, it is what it is. Thanks again. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.